All right, we got the Seattle Seahawks with a +1.5 spread against the Los Angeles Rams with a -1.5 spread. They're the favorite, obviously. The Seahawks are home this game, but they haven't even been playing well at the home. The 11th man stadium is not working this year right now. They're only averaging 22 points per game on the offensive side last four, and the Rams are 21.8. But with the Rams getting the receivers back last week, we saw that they are much better with their receivers. That defense or that offense line for the Rams is still suspect, and I think the Seahawks defense should be able to take care of that and get to Stafford. But I just don't know about the Seahawks team. They've been just playing awful lately. They're getting up 27.5 points per game in the last four, and the Rams 20.8. The Rams defense has been playing a little better. The only thing about the Rams is they played at home last week when they won, so they're on the road. It's going to be very chilly in Seattle, so that's going to be an exciting game to watch. Their Seahawks are averaging 244 yards per game in the air. The Rams are 216, but that changed last week as we saw with their two receivers back. And the Seahawks struggle is they're giving up 249 in the air on defense, and the Rams are only giving up 186 in the air on defense. Passing yards per attempt, 7.2 though for the Seahawks, and 7.1 for the Rams. That's offense. But the Seahawks, like I said, 8.0. They have a very bad passing defense right now, so 8 yards per attempt. And the Rams are a little better, 7.4. Rushing yards per attempt, 4.5 for the Seahawks, but they're giving up 5.4 on the ground for the defense. The Rams are 4.2 rushing yards per attempt on offense and 4.0 on defense. Let's just look at points per play, 2.2 for the Seahawks. Rams a little more than that, 2.4 on offense, but the Seahawks are not playing well on defense. 3.4 points per play on defense in the last four, and 2.9 for the Rams. As I said, Rams are playing better on offense and defense the last four, and we really saw offense humming last week. Full expected points, -7.1 for the Seahawks, 0.9 for the Rams. That will give us a -8 spread towards the Rams. And that would be a bet if you're doing the 5-point margin with an 8 to 1.5 right now. If you want to put a point or two for home field advantage for the Seahawks, you can. But right now, they're not playing well at home. I will actually be playing the Seahawks on a teaser leg, and I'm adding 6 points and making that a 7.5. That's what I'm going to do with that game. Let's scroll over here to game cards. 53.5% chance for the Rams to win. -2 spread with simulations, points per game, offense and defense. Mostly green here. Yards per play is the only one it looks looking that the simulations showed us they were down 6.4 to Seahawks 6.9. Point differential is up for the Seahawks compared to the Rams. You want a lower number there. I do that. Other stat sites, when they do point differential, they do that big number is more, but I always do it negative, so I do it with the spread. Like -2 is a favorite for the Rams, so they need a negative number for point differential. That's how I do it because it makes more sense with the spread. But that's the game. As I said, I'm going to add a 6-point teaser to that negative or that +1.5 for the Seahawks. Take it up with a 7.5 and get above that 7 and a 3 and add it as one of my teaser legs. If you're gambling on this game, good luck. My name's Jordy. I'm watching Betman Sports Betting, and I'll see you in the next video.